I guess we'll talk about it after the stream. All right, hold on one second. We're gonna go live on one more platform real quick, and I just gotta check the audio before we get started. We got a crazy show today. We're gonna start this thing off with this beta male. I ain't never in my life seen anything like this. I wish y'all could see. Let me see. Hold on. Matter of fact, hey, yeah, you could.
You were talking about earlier.
Yeah. Matter of fact, yeah, you should be able to maybe cut it on and let's see. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second, real quick. Let everybody come on, get on in here on TikTok. Set up exclusive emotes for super fans. And hopefully we don't have any young people in here. Laser was on one but it was while I was getting my workout. I was like, why in the world are you up at 5 o'clock in the morning? She's like, I sent you some gifts. Don't be sending me no money. What you doing, man? The game twisted.
What kind of gifts?
So if they send you like a sticker or something like that, it can equal change, $1.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, stuff like that.
Oh, she just sending her up or something.
Yeah.
Bless her heart.
You ain't throwing no nickels at me, dog. Them fighting words, you know. That hurt. At 5 o'clock in the morning up here. But no, I was just one like, how in the world are you up at 5?
That child don't sleep. I don't understand it with this younger generation. It's like they got insomnia. One kind the same way.
Oh. I just said dripping, boy. All right, let's see. I thought I changed that, but I guess not. Here we go. There we are. Now the stream is a little bit delayed, so I do apologize, but y'all at least be able to see it say successfully connected. We in here. All right. So we live on a few different pages and channels and TikToks and YouTubes or whatever. So I'll try my best to keep up with everything. So we got a few videos that we're gonna be going through today. Let me go ahead and cut this volume up so the people can hear it. Matter of fact, let me check my audio and make sure I'm good. Matter of fact, hold on. Okay, cool, yeah. Audio is good. What's going on, John? Hey, brother, I don't know. You might want to tune in to the next one. It's gonna be a little different from church. No, come on, man. We're just gonna be dissecting some stuff today. So anyway, let me go ahead and pull this brother up on stream. I seen this video the other day, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it was disturbing, man. I don't think I've ever, in my 30-some odd years of being on this earth, have ever seen anything like this. Here we have a brother that looks normal, right? He looks pretty normal with the little hat on or whatnot. We're gonna get into the video, man, and then we're just gonna have to dissect this thing. I literally could not believe what I was watching and what I was hearing. Here we go.
Some issues with finances. I have tried to show him how to take care of this in a better format. I paid off all of his credit cards to start fresh. We were developing in our relationship heavily, and we wanted to eventually move in together. And so this was a goal to do that.
Hold on. Hey, first of all, I wish I had that little thing. She said she paid all his bills. All his credit card bills. What you doing, brother? You messing up. Yeah, see, that's another thing. Her voice is kind of throwing me off.
I thought it was him. That's why I started.
Oh, wow. So, okay, we already started with the shenanigans. Let me go.
Pause.
He's taking his
What are you
hands off.
thinking?
She's missing so many parts of that story. I paid back half of that I borrowed, and then I had literally lost my job maybe a month after that. I really wanted to take care of it on my own.
Afterwards, he re-racked the cards. He re-racked them all back up. He didn't stop there. We needed to get him a new bed because he wanted me to come over more often. But
I want y'all to pay attention, all right? Things are about to go left. Like, way left. Again, I've never, in my 30-some odd years, I've never seen anything like
I
that.
can't sleep on a twin. I'm too big of a person. So if you want to pay me back for the bed, you can put it on my account.
Yeah.
And in that moment, he took it upon himself to buy a 60-inch TV and to buy a video game for $180.
And
All on my credit without asking me.
And then we talked about it. That's the shit that bothers me. She came to me and was upset about it, and we talked about it. I said, I'm sorry, we're gonna move in together. Like, you know what? I'm buying it for us so we have like another TV. That's the thought process I had.
Okay, so
You know what I mean? I know that it wasn't okay.
But hold on, Clinton. What do you imagine?
I know she felt mad and
So why not make some room for that?
Because I'm not allowed to express myself.
No.
What's the issue, Clinton?
I don't know. I'm a little overwhelmed, okay?
Can I guess?
Yeah, okay.
Is that helpful? Does it make you feel incompetent? Does it make you feel shame?
Yes. No, I don't have the words all the time. But it feels like I'm constantly being looked down upon. Like I can't take care of things.
In our
No, don't laugh. Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, this is a serious matter. Yo, when I tell you I was bugging out. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, normally clips like this, I normally just scroll past. But what threw me off first was her voice, because I was just like, wait, what's going on, man? Like that ain't supposed to be coming. I'm trying to be serious. That ain't supposed to be coming out of her mouth. Okay, no, we're gonna get through this. And then, as I started to listen or whatever, I was paying close attention, right, to that man's body language. I was like, oh Lord. Man.
She's abusive though. Most big women are. When they're in a relationship with the black man, they are really, I've seen it with my own two eyes. Not just in one person, but multiple times I've seen it where the big white lady is overpowering the black man.
Come on now, man. No. Listen, man. Look, I don't believe in putting your hands on anybody, but in some cases, bro, you a grown. Listen, you are a grown man. I've never. Like, starting off, it was normal though, right? It seemed like it was very, very normal. He's just sitting here just drinking, listening. We just having like a regular conversation. And then out of nowhere, this thing just went all the way left.
And he started thinking about them women getting behind closed doors.
Throwing a whole temper tantrum. But, okay, let's bring it back, right? You as a grown man, she gave you the opportunity to go out and buy a bed. But you took it upon yourself to go and get a flat screen TV and a game system. And then you got the nerve to say, I was doing this for us. All right? Instead of, no. Let me restart this live stream. This thing. Well, no.
He's acting like a 5-year-old, like when he's throwing those temper tantrums
Mm-hmm.
and talking about he act like he getting put down. Dude, you supposed to go, that lady that gave you her money or whatever the case may
Yeah.
be, credit card for you to go and buy out a bed to sleep in. Because the one you got, evidently, is too big for it.
But my thing is, again, starting off, she said, listen, I paid off all of his credit card bill. Good, you ain't got to worry about nothing. Then he not only went back and re-racked them things, he started using. He took her credit card. Oh, I'm gonna do you a better one. No, man, but like stuff like this was honestly, you know, if we joke and we laugh, but this is really disturbing, man. Like on a whole nother level. You got a grown man sitting here throwing temper tantrums because the only thing she wanted you to do was to go out and buy a bed. She can't fit in that twin, brother. That boy like, listen, I see the 60-inch TV. I see this queen. 60-inch queen. Oh, and the game? Hey, we getting that game system, cuz. That boy was cheesing going back home. Right? She got to stop being so selfish, dog. Crazy. But no, man, I seen that. I had to bring that up, man, to kick off the stream because I was like, yo, we're going to get this thing started on a whole nother level. What are y'all thoughts? What would y'all do if y'all was in that situation? If you had a man. No, you're not listening to me. It's time. It's a wrap, brother.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, you good. But yeah, man, just fellas, we got to do better, man. Yeah, we definitely got to hold these guys accountable. There is no reason in the world you should be acting like that, brother. No reason at all. Again, I'm trying to give some great, like, she literally paid all your credit card bills off. Man, you know them things, 5, 6K, something like that. Well, knowing him, he probably didn't have good credit. They probably only gave him $1,000. You only got $1,000. And your boy keep maxing it out. Like, bro, what you doing? What are we doing here, man? All right, so the next thing that I wanted to talk about, man, this is just a quick little hot take. For those of you that don't know, they just announced the new Black Panther to Black Panther 3. Did you get a chance to see it? Yeah, so it's going to pop up on the screen in just a second, but this new guy, I don't want to jack his name up, David whatever, but this brother, to me, he actually kind of put me in the mind of Chadwick a little bit. I think they kind of actually look alike. Now, they tried to put, people aggravate, they tried to put T'Challa's dad on there and matched up, like something ain't lining up. Don't neither one of his sons. His son or his grandson don't look like him. Hey, y'all better stop coming from Angela Bassett, dog. She ain't no cheater, all right? Because, you know, he got that little...
Oh, that's Angela's son.
On Black Panther, yeah. You know, people just cut up, man. They don't look... They're going to point at that man's eye. You know, bro. Oh my God. I'm glad I ain't got that picture. My petty said I keep pulling it up on screen by accident. Oh. All right, hold on. Okay, so, man, listen, our group not with us. Again, man, we gonna definitely hold the fellas accountable. I thought this was just crazy. It was a brother, right, that got out the
What's
car,
going on?
and they talking about
Good. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
What this dude got on?
Production, where's your light?
Look at the shoe.
See, I got my draft hat on, Quay. Ready?
Yeah, it fit too.
I don't know what's going on with men today, bro. I really don't. Man.
What you been doing?
I was at the gym earlier.
Nah, don't.
Yeah, you still doing your tour days?
Yes, sir.
And a waist trainer.
We are closed right now.
That's a waist.
So, of course,
trainer.
no one is here. AOA?
Hey, wait.
What's going on, Suave? Pretty good, how are you?
So here's the thing, man. I ain't gonna. I get that stuff get on my nerves watching that mess.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is honestly the state of where men are today, man. They think that stuff like this is okay, and they got the nerve to call it fashion. Like, we got to do better,
You
man.
got a Twitch and this switch. You want to be a female.
I watch baseball like not in.
All right, we gonna jump ship real quick.
I'm like the
man.
perfect girl. Like, seriously.
We gonna switch gears a little bit. All right, but before we get up off that thing, men, y'all need to go back to being men. Stop wearing these doggone dresses, these high heels.
And waist trainer.
It's so crazy. To be honest with you though, like if I take this thing back to when I was in high school, I never in a million years would have thought that would ever have to come out of my mouth. Because it was just certain things that was completely unacceptable. In Rock Hill, back in the day, whatever, man. Like, men, I don't know, they would never be caught dead in anything like that. I remember one person that we had in our school that was a guy. No, like if you look through, if they were DL, they were down low. You know what I'm saying? You didn't know. It was only one guy. I ain't gonna say his name. Well, like the boogie, man. Pop up on the screen. Say what you said. Like, man, go on. But no, it was literally one guy in our entire high school that I know of that would come to school and would like wear weave, would wear nails, and we were just like, yeah, that was literally like a unicorn. Like, you never seen anything like that. And he honestly didn't get that way. It didn't get bad until like our 11th or 12th grade year, but he was barely at school. Like, that's just something that you never seen. And now, if you go into
Malcolm's brother.
No, he was older than us, so I never.
He was.
Yeah. I just feel like, I don't know. I felt like our generation, it seems like we was gonna do away with all that mess, because I don't remember honestly anybody in our class like that graduated in that class. Nobody was with them shenanigans. Now, it was a whole bunch of hoes. There was a lot of guys out there doing a lot. I ain't gonna hold you. Man. Tagging and bagging. I ain't even gonna call out one dude, man. I used to catch a ride with one of my buddies, and every morning it was just a weird ride, because the chick that he was dealing with would like sit in the front seat. I like, no, I'm sitting in the back. You got it. And it was just weird, bro. Like, after they would do whatever because I'm sitting in the living room. You know, I used to be at grandma's house, whatever. I'd come over, sit in the living room or whatever. And his mom would already be done left and go to work. And she'd come out the back room or whatever. I didn't make eye contact, didn't necessarily want to speak. I didn't want to be rude, but I was like, yo, this is just crazy, boy. But she would sit down while he get dressed. We all go to the car. They didn't hug or anything. When they got to school, she just got in the car and just walked off. And it was like a different girl every day.
Wow.
And I was just like, brother, how you doing that and starting on varsity? God, well, you got some energy. We were doing 2 a days. That boy, man, listen. Hamburger, boy, I ain't mad at it, but yeah, no. Right. I used to also catch a ride with another one of my homeboys that wouldn't get up. His mom used to always have to yell at him. I actually preferred to ride with him. You know, he was just a longer walk, man. Leave out almost an hour and a half to go walk. Like, that's how much I didn't want to catch the bus. I was like, man, listen, I'm grown now. Putting miles up on my shoes. Really, I'm going to bust this left. But no, I thought that this was honestly funny, man. So Remy Ma, that was married to Papoose, right? They were married, yeah. That was married to Papoose. She is now out here claiming that she's the perfect girl for a man. So you telling me the woman that had a guy that came and seen her every day. This man would drive, at one point in time, he was driving up to jail, whatever, every single day to see her. She had to tell him, like this is her words, not mine. She had to tell him to stop coming so often. He was coming to see her I'm talking about a guy that literally held you down. The man got out. I mean, when she got out, I don't know what happened. She started this little battle rap thing or whatever, had some battle rappers, and it was a guy that was like 5'1", 5'2". Allegedly, she ended up getting with that guy. After you done had a man that held you down all those years while you were locked up, took care of the children. When you got out, he made sure that you was good. And you out here talking about you the you know what? We gonna hear her out, man. We gonna hear her out.
I'm like the perfect girl. Like, seriously. Good time. Like, seriously. Let me break it down. First of all, I watch football. I watch basketball. I watch boxing. I watch baseball. Like, not just watch it. Like, I know the coach. I know the team. I know who's getting traded. I know when it's the draft. You're informed. Like, I know what's going on here. Oh, you sell drugs? Great. I got you. I know how much this, how much you need to weigh. I might even have a mean connect for you. Like, I got you. Oh, you're into guns. What did you know? I love that. Like, anything that guys like and love, I like and love it too. So it works perfectly. And then I know how to cook. Like, not just cook. Like, I know how to cook. Like, well. Like, to the point that when I travel, like, if I'm going to LA and my friends, I'm coming, they're like, bitch, bring your seasoning kit. Yeah. You cooking when you get here. Like, I have a kit, a seasoning kit. I know how to cook. I know how to bake. Because you got some people that know how to cook, but they don't know how to bake. I know how to bake. What you want? A cheesecake from scratch? You want an apple pie? You want a creme brulee?
So I can get you a gun and an apple pie.
You got, and we watching the game. And I can get you the fruit. I'm like the perfect girl. Like,
Yeah, man, for real.
You sound real childish.
She talking about guns and drugs and say that she's the perfect girl for a man. Not the perfect woman, the perfect girl for a man.
And you got some thug nigga.
Scamming, what, the scam art, that's what you look like. No cap. A man seeing this is probably, he ain't even gonna give it 2 seconds before he scrolled past. You literally had, honestly, when you look at, especially being in that industry, you had one of the most outstanding guys in that industry. Papoose does not have a smudge on his name at all. Like, this brother is probably, I ain't gonna put him in that doggone category. Almost, say like LeBron James, because you've never heard anything about LeBron either. But I think that them two are a little bit different. But you've never heard anything bad about Papoose. The only thing you've heard is this has literally been the guy that has held them down, and he was literally being, a great father to their child or their children. I don't know if they got multiple children or not. And again, nothing. But you messed that up. Why in the world would I even give this thing the time of day? Because to be honest with you, I'm not trying to be funny, but Remy Ma to me was never bad. Like, honestly, you take that wig, you take them eyelashes off.
And them veneers.
Yeah, I would say she would probably be like maybe a 4 on a good day. And then when she starts to speak, that thing drops immediately down to like a 2. Conversation is trash. Conversation is trash, bro. You sitting here talking about all the rest of this guns, drugs. Like, don't you make hundreds of thousands of dollars? Why in the world should that even be? What do you need guns for?
She could have left that stupid stuff off and just said she know how to cook.
Exactly. But see, here's the thing. Most of those women that think they're the perfect girl or the perfect woman, they don't understand what men or what a man actually wants.
Right.
They sitting there listening to their homegirls and getting information from their homegirls and wonder why. Again, you had something solid. You had something solid. Somebody said, "Is she faithful?" Come on, bro. You already know the answer to that, fam. You know good and cotton picking well. This is not it.
Hoes ain't never faithful.
Heck no, man. Ugh.
Really big question.
But is she faithful though? Heck no. All right, so this is another hot take, man. Shout out to Jamie Foxx, man. Jamie Foxx put on a T-shirt that says Jesus is a black man, and got a lot of backlash for a lot of people are upset. That's just a little hot take. Y'all already know what my beliefs are. I actually do believe that Jesus was black. If you read the Bible, it actually describes a black. I mean, kind of sound like me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. All right, so the next one, we got a whole bunch of those. So shout out to this young lady, man. I would say this is probably one of the best content creators I have seen since Kevin Samuels. I think that she cooks on all cylinders. The only thing that I would say, because there are a few times where she might be a little bit off with some of her information. You know what I mean? But for the most part, she cooks, man. She actually just recently got married, so shout out to her. But she don't care about holding other women accountable. It is rare that you would see another woman sit in a room with other women and not get on what I call like that girl code. It's like, I don't know, man. It's like telepathic. It's like when they can literally be on board with everything, but the moment another chick walk in the room, we clicking. I got you. But no, man, shout out to her. So she gonna.
A man desires to provide. And if that man gets down and you leave him, you're not a real one. If that man, a masculine man desires to provide. And if that man gets down and you leave him, you're not a real one. If that man gets down and you talk to him crazy, you're not a real one. If that man gets down and the respect goes out the window, you're not a real one. End of story. That's the way that it is. And I'm standing on that 10,000 toes down.
He doesn't want to be reminded of his past, so he leaves the woman that helped him build this.
You got to also understand that most men feel like most women aren't loyal anyway. So if you go through the test of time and she is loyal, they're not going to give up a loyal one to take a chance on one that they think is not loyal enough. Let me finish.
Oh my God.
They're not going to give up the woman that they already found that they know is loyal for a woman let me finish. That they know is not loyal out here in these streets. Anissa.
Okay. I'm sorry.
All the men are agreeing, and that's what you're doing. What a lot of the women do in the comments, you argue, and these men right here saying that that's the truth.
I'm not saying that all men are the same. I'm just saying that there's both sides on each spectrum, and I just feel like we need to
both sides and everywhere in between. What I'm saying is, you have to understand, most men don't trust women.
Mm-hmm.
They just don't. And so if you get a woman that you finally know has your back for real, rides it out with you, and then you hit a downtime, and now not only is she loyal when it's up, now you know she's loyal when it's down, when you're down.
She get everything.
She gets everything.
I agree. That's how it's supposed to be.
The majority of men are not going to leave that woman and risk on another woman when most women aren't loyal. It's not realistic. A masculine.
So I got so many questions about this. Do y'all think that most women are loyal? Okay.
Me being a woman. I do not.
All right. You want to elaborate on that thing, or?
Well, I mean, I'll say in my younger years. Let me put it like that. Even being in a relationship with a guy that I felt like was really, really into me or whatever. It's I don't know. It's just it's a woman thing.
Yeah.
It's like our eyes never satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we can have a good thing, but You see some more eye candy out there. That's like a lot of men.
Yeah.
You know, the eyes, the lust,
Mhm,
you
yeah.
know, it's there. And,
Yeah.
But you can find some. It's very few.
Yeah.
God knows there's very few women out there that are loyal.
Yeah.
And you can always tell. Let's say, for instance, I knew this female, and she's young. You know, she's like in her 30s, early 30s, and she had a boyfriend. They were living together, but she 24/7 she'd be on that phone, and I'm like, why you always on the phone and you got a man? I wouldn't ask her that, but you know, I'm just talking to myself like, why you ain't putting no time in with this man, but you on your phone strolling and hee ha ha and you know 24/7 and come to find out she was cheating, you know. But it's all in the attitude and how you are with that individual. You can tell if a woman cheating.
Yeah.
In many ways, I don't want to get into.
Yeah,
We'll
Little Rabbi, we'll definitely say that for another podcast.
Right.
But yeah, I have a lot of questions about this because the young lady that was given pushback, I think that what she was saying, I would agree is things that you hear like in the comment section a lot, or you hear when there are a lot of women around, because it's like they feel a little bit more comfortable with speaking, you know, blurting out and saying things or whatever. And, you know, I would have loved to be in a different setting, because sometimes, you know, I'm at work or whatever, and I'm just like, I don't really want to push that right now. You know, we got old people or whatnot. Now it's not the time to have them type of conversations. Even though it would be itching, like I'd be like, "Boy, oh."
Ask some of them old folks some questions, some of them old biddies.
Oh yeah, they'll give you the game.
Yeah,
they definitely give you the game. Yeah, some are, you know, because you know, being around, you know, wealthy. Some of them are cool, and then some of them, you know, still, you know, strictly by the book or whatnot. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I want to play. And then we're gonna dissect this thing piece by piece, because I got a lot of questions, and I think it's because I already hear what Sarah is saying, and it's still a question that I think would probably be best to ask, you know, women instead of assuming.
A man desires to provide, and if that man gets down and you leave him, you're not a real one.
Hold on, wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Yeah, all right. Do y'all believe that most men are providers? Okay.
I know all my sons are. I can't speak for a lot of my past relationships, but my children are providers. I know that for a fact.
So would you, if you take the sons out of it, like, do you think that most men in general, though, like the guys today, or are the men, you know, of yesteryear or whatever, do you think that those guys were providers? No? Okay. I respect it. What do you think? Do you think that the men today, most men today, do you think they are providers?
Yeah, I do think that most men of today are still providers, even if it's not for a family, and most likely it's for themselves. Because of how it is today.
Yeah.
But I think in their core and their genetic is there.
Yeah. So I'm wondering, because I definitely hear what you're saying. So I think the next question that I will have is, if a man is able to provide for himself, then, you know, why do you think that most guys aren't opting to, I guess, provide for a family?
She said they're not loyal.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay, I feel it.
And I think that cuts both ways with loyalty. Like, because if a man feel like he's got a good girl, of course he's gonna want to provide for her, or, you know, or if they have children, provide for the entire family.
Yeah.
But if he feel like, you know, she's out there cheating or whatever the case may be, and they have children, he's only gonna want to take care of his children.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's just common sense. But yeah, like again with that couple, he was like holding it down, and still to this day, even though they're not actually together, he still takes care of her and those kids. You know what I'm saying? So he's definitely a provider, but he's providing for a trick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and when he's down, she's not loyal. You know what I mean? She's not loyal to him when he's down and he needs somebody to come, and be there for him. She's not there. So, but I don't know. With that mentality, it's just a person that has a caring heart, regardless, I guess, of the situation. But I ain't gonna say most men, but so many men wind up getting trashy females.
Yeah.
And they're good men, and that's what I think draws good men into being bad men eventually.
Yeah.
Because they think every female is that way.
Yeah. I know it's kind of stemming off a few of them. I'm gonna get to some of those questions in a second, but I'm gonna skip a few, and I'm gonna do this one. So somebody said, "Is that their fault?"
Whose fault?
Yeah. So I guess you would have to. My bad. I'm over here looking. Yeah. I guess you have to say like whose fault? Would that be, I guess, the man's fault?
What, for the female being that way?
I'm guessing. I don't know. Okay, yeah. So if the guy is continuing to do that, then is that his fault if he continues to accept?
I think he's got to take some accountability and realize that this female, or whatever. I don't know if he's got the mentality of, wanting to continue to be with that female. That's the reason why he's doing that. Or it's just out of the kindness of his heart just to be there because it's his, his kid's mother. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah. That's tough. Yeah, that's a sticky situation. I'm gonna be honest. I ain't gonna answer that.
If that man gets down and you talk to him crazy, you're not a real one. If that man gets down and the respect goes out the window, you're not a real one. End of story. That's the way that it is. And I'm standing on that 10,000 toes down.
He doesn't want to be reminded of his past, so he leaves the woman that helped him build this.
You got to also
Okay. So this is another.
Understand that most men feel like most women aren't loyal anyway. So if you go through the test of time and she is loyal.
So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna speak for a man. I don't think that, just my personal opinion, I don't think that way. I believe that everybody pretty much has a clean slate. You know what I mean? Unless, again, we done heard things or whatever. Because I'm still big on doing research. Just because you got a clean slate don't mean that we not, checking them receipts. I think that you got some people that had that mentality where I'm just gonna go in this thing, fly blind, and we ain't doing that. You got a clean slate, but if I hear anything or I see any red flags or whatever, then I'm gonna take that thing into account. Every time you do it, you know what I mean? I think the old me would probably just sit back and just pay attention and note. But the person that I am now, I'm going to question it. I'm going to address it right then and there. I don't care where we are. I don't care where we are. We're going to address that thing right now. Again, I'm not going to embarrass. If I have to pull you to the side or whatever, but we're going to address that thing as soon as possible, because I want to make sure that I don't forget. I want to make sure that you don't say that I don't remember. Whatever. We're going to address that thing right then and there. Like what's going on with that? Because I always believe that it's not what you say, it's how you say things. And the way that I get away with almost anything is I always just I rephrase it as a question. Can you explain to me why you did this or whatever? But I'm not doing that because I'm trying to put you in a box or anything like that, back into a corner. I really honestly want to know what's the reasoning behind that. And then if it is something that honestly needs to be corrected because if I felt like toes have been stepped on, I'm gonna go ahead and draw a line in the sand right now. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna ask you a question, and then you answer it or whatever, and then we gon' all right. So this right here should not happen again, and here's why. Now, if you feel like this is something that you can't get with, okay, cool. Respectfully, I'm just gonna step off. You know, and I think that most guys need to have or grow some balls. I'm just gonna be honest with you. And I think that if most men would draw that hard line in the sand, I don't think that most men would have the issues that they're having with women right now. I think that a lot of guys, the reason why you continue to get pushed over, and yeah, I'm reading the comments, the reason why you continue to get pushed over is because that's what you are. And as a woman, I do know women, they will push buttons. They will see how far they can go with you.
And how long they can get away with it.
Right. And that's why it's important that you draw that line. I'm definitely not answering that question. Chill, relax. All right. Let me go ahead.
They're not going to give up a loyal one to take a chance on one that they think is not loyal enough. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Oh my God.
They're not going to give up the woman that they already found that they know is loyal for a woman
That's a
that
lie.
is, let me finish, that
That's
they
facts.
know is not loyal out here in these
so you
streets. Anissa.
Okay, I'm sorry.
All the men are agreeing, and that's what you're doing. What a lot of the women do in the comments. You argue, and these men right here saying that
I'm
that's
not
the
saying
truth.
that all men are the same. I'm just saying that there's both sides on each spectrum.
And you have so many people out there that try to make a point by saying it's 1 out of 10 people that do this. Okay, so we're speaking about majority right now. All right, and if the majority of people are going this way, then we're not talking to that small percentage or talking about that small percentage. There's always that person out there that can say, well, I got a cousin or I got a friend. Man, stop lying. No, you don't. No, you don't. Cut it out. But I had another point that I wanted to make, and it's about like guys, right? Yeah, we'll address that. We'll address that later on. But you have men out there, right? And I think that this might apply to a lot of guys. I'm not going to say most because this is not facts, data, statistics. This is just my belief. I believe that most guys are not heck bent on how beautiful a woman is, right? She said something that I think it made a lot of sense. You think or you believe that a man that has been with this young lady for X amount of years is willing to give up somebody that's faithful, somebody that's peaceful, somebody that's willing to put in the work, somebody that's willing to come a whole 100 that's open-minded. Like, he's not going to give that up for, a little 304 out here. Regardless of, what narrative most people want to push out there or believe, I don't see that. Because most of the men that I encounter, the guys that I talk to, again, most men aren't leaving relationships, most men aren't leaving marriages. Because if a dude know that he has a good thing, most guys are not going to jeopardize that thing. And the reason being is because other men hold other men accountable. Like, hey, bro, that ain't it. You got a good old lady at home, and yeah, you're not about to do that on my dime. Like, for real. I've literally seen dudes almost get jumped on by their homeboy for even looking at, hey, I respect Teresa way too much, dog. If you think that this is cool, you ain't gonna do that in front of me. And so I think that a lot of guys, they hold people accountable or they hold each other accountable. I don't see a lot of men passing up or giving up a good thing. Because she said that, men leave good women all the time. I don't think so. I call cap.
And I
There's
just feel like we
always
need to
both
speak
sides
to
and
each
everywhere
side.
in between. What I'm saying is you have to understand most men don't trust women.
Mm-hmm.
They just
I agree.
don't. And so
vice
if you
versa.
get a woman that you finally know has your back for real, rides it out with you, and then you hit a downtime, and now not only is she loyal when it's up, now you know she's loyal when it's down, when you're down.
She get everything.
She gets everything. The
I agree.
majority
That's how it's
of
supposed
men,
to be.
the majority of men are not going to leave that woman and risk on another woman when most women aren't loyal. It's not realistic. A masculine man desires to provide.
Okay, so I'll address that. I'll address that in a second. I'll address that with the next topic. Honestly, I didn't want to didn't want to get into that subject, but we'll talk about it. Y'all got anything else that y'all wanted to add before we get into the next video?
And most men don't like no yapping woman either, running her mouth and going on like she was doing. She was on my nerves.
Which one you talking about? The one in the back or this one?
That one.
Oh, Sarah.
Yeah, Sarah.
Yeah, Sarah. She is definitely a handful. Like I've heard some things. You know, I mean, her friends have, you know, basically said some things about it. It wasn't anything negative, but yeah, she's just one of those people that just has a lot of energy.
Yeah.
A lot of energy. And I think that when you're on like a podcast, though, you kind of have to. You know what I mean? In order for you to keep the audience engaged and stuff like that, and in order for you to, what I would say, fight this fight, which would be like the the red pill or the manosphere, because you're gonna deal with a lot of hyenas. And if you're dealing with them hyenas, sometimes, especially for a woman, you got to be able to match that energy. And you know, luckily, even though when she speaks, I don't think I've ever heard her curse or anything like that. Yeah. Like she'll be a little extra, but for the most part, she's normally good about giving the right type of information, instead of, you know, what them other people out here be preaching and talking about. I'm just gonna go through this real quick because I thought.
Are you gonna get? I just feel like I need somebody that'll fight Broly for my love. Like, if he was to smack me right now, are you gonna get in the field, Gogeta? Are you gonna defend my honor?
Hold on. I know a lot of people probably I know a lot of women out there are probably confused by what she is saying. So this is big in the in anime, in Dragon Ball Z. But let me just paint the picture. Broly is somebody that you do not want to mess with. And if you get slapped by Broly, then you just got slapped. I'm telling you that right now. I'm good. That dude crazy, man.
Fight who? Broly. Man, with all due respect, I don't think there's any love on this earth that's willing to fight that absolute monstrosity for you. Do you know who we're dealing with here? Let's just say it's Broly from the Super movie. This dude was a man of few words, but he was an absolute unit. And when he got angry, he was an uncontrollable planet-level wrecking ball. He was so scary that he struck fear into Frieza. It took the combined strength of Goku and Vegeta merging together and going Super Saiyan Blue to get a handle of him. But if it's Broly from Z... Dear God. He was even scarier than he was in Super. He was stronger than you, and he was talking shit to you so you knew it. He was pure black Air Force energy, evil incarnate. When Broly whooped Trunks' ass, turned around and said, Kakarot, how much do you love your son? Goku knew right then and there, Gohan, you need to get out of here right now. This is gonna get bad. And my God did it. Goku got straight paws put on him. This motherfucker Broly bicycle kicked him into a cliff. Now, more likely than not, Broly would never put his hands on a woman. But if he did smack you, I'm sorry to say, man, but you are on your own. Ain't nobody out there jumping in to help you. And what did you say to him? Are you sure you didn't deserve it?
If Goku, because Goku normally don't mind, you know, people just sitting back and watching. But if he tell you, hey, go home. I might not be able to beat this dude. The strongest Dragon Ball Z fight. You talking about fight, bro? You lost your mind. I thought that
Get in the field, Gogeta?
Yeah,
I just feel like, you gonna defend my honor?
I feel like she can't be a real anime person for saying something like that. For real. She need to be locked up immediately.
First of all,
But
if
no,
you want a
I'm-
unicorn, you better be one. First of all, if you expect all these standards, you better have some for yourself. Because this is the thing too. Men have standards too. I'm so sick of women talking about their list, right? You know, if you ask a man what his list is, that she's kind, she has a nice disposition, she's pretty, she's fit. Like, the list is not that long. Whereas our list is like tall, handsome, rich, great at sex, mentally and emotionally stable, regulated. But men have standards too. So women are like, oh, I need a man to be 6 feet tall or plus. But let that man say, I need you to be a size 4. It's World War III. Because you don't have any control over your height as a man. But she has control over her weight unless she has a health issue. Let's take out the health issue people, right? So if you are, if why is it that he can't have a standard, but you get to have all the standards as a woman?
So,
But I think that's part of the standard. It's
Nah,
not entertaining someone that's. I see your Hunger Game point. I'm trying to wrap my head around it. It's a hard one.
What are y'all thoughts on that? Because I think we hear this a lot about, you know, women having like certain standards. Most of the time it has something to do with height. Why is that? Why do a woman want a tall guy? What's up with that?
That's a good question.
Why they
don't know.
can't get them a little short king?
I always did because I was short.
5'5", you know what I'm saying?
Having no straight eye contact with.
Wait. What? Hey, you know they got them platform shoes out there for them guys that 5'5" now. Fellas, hey, get you some platform. Don't hey. I want to make sure we support them short kings out there. But yeah, you know what I mean? I think that they probably got more bite than the tall dudes now. Little mighty bite. They'll fight you.
They'll fight you. That is just something about a tall man, and they can pick you up and, you know, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, Lord.
Little teeny short man be struggling. Both of y'all be on the ground.
Yeah, you awfully quiet. What's wrong with a short king? What's wrong with the 5'5", 5'3", 3 guys out there in the world? I'm trying to look out for y'all. I'm gonna answer that question after this. Don't spam the comments. Don't get on my nerves.
Able to answer that question.
Don't put you on the hot seat. Y'all better be glad I ain't got another camera up in this boy. For real. Go around and start getting to everybody.
Well, let me see. Yeah, I would. This is just a guess, to be honest with you. Maybe it was something historic. Like you would look at tall, strong men as, you know, again, warriors or providers or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
While, you know, short ones, I don't
Just
know.
overlook them.
Yeah.
Short men don't get no love in the chat, dog. You see how they doing y'all right now? Go ahead, though. My bad.
That's just not.
But seriously though, the little people are strong. They
Low center of gravity. They can easily go up under you, scoop you.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I had a couple in my day. It was pretty strong.
All right, and thank y'all so much for coming. man, what's going on, dog? Roll the clip. It's the stare off in the space that threw me, man. What's going on? Oh, you sit there with it, right? You sit in the doorway, you got your hands on your hips. Like that dude and that meme.
Oh man, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's just, I guess, a preference for some people, and I mean, because you can see odd couples all the time where you see a short man and a really tall woman.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? So, but I guess that's just an individual's preference.
Yeah.
But me, I prefer them tall, because I'm short.
Okay, now what's tall? What were we talking about? Like
About 6 feet.
6 feet?
Mm-hmm.
That's always a
About
standard.
6'9".
No, she done shot.
Because you remember back in the day, I dated Monty.
Oh yeah, the big tall dude. I think I was a little upset about that because I was like, there ain't no way in the world I know I can beat this dude right here. Yeah, nah, he got to bend down to come in the house. Even if I jump off the couch, I still, you know what? I'm gonna go to bed, man. Tired of seeing this. Hey, what's going on, man? Get your hands off of me. Off. Where my blanket at, man? Where my blanket at, dog? Come on, this dude. You don't know me. You don't know. Drop down here and do some push-ups. Show this one. Think it's a game right here.
But Yeah, I think but that was the first guy that I had dated that was really, really tall though.
Mhm.
You know, and all my tweens and teens and tweens and whatnot. He was the tallest, but yeah.
Okay.
It's just I guess, like I said, it's just a preference for each individual. Cause some, like I said, tall women like short men.
Mhm.
You know, so.
Yeah. So if we speaking about standards, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I guess I would love to hear a list. Like, what are the standards? Like, if you're looking to date someone, what would be the standard? Y'all can drop it down in the comments. Y'all can do this too. I'm really curious, especially to hear from the women first.
Yeah, I mean, you always want to hold a man to his highest standards.
Mhm.
As far as he's got a decent job.
Okay.
He ain't out here riding on a bicycle. You know,
Stability.
I ain't knocking nobody for riding on a bicycle because you got to start somewhere. You know what I mean? As long as he working.
Mm-hmm.
But a decent job where he can provide for himself.
Okay.
And you know, a place of his own that he ain't living with his mama.
Okay.
You know, and a man that knows how to treat a woman, and he ain't just got a one-track mind. I cannot stand having to encounter myself with a guy that just focuses all on himself. The conversation is about him.
Yeah.
He ain't giving, you know, no thought to me, my needs, or whatever the case may be. It's just all about him. I don't like, you know, men like that. So one that definitely knows how to hold a conversation, and it's not all about him, you know. And like I say, knows how to treat a lady, and just with respect. Period. All the way around.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's simple. You know. I don't have no. He ain't got to be, you know, the finest thing that just stepped off a magazine and all that. That's been overrated.
Okay.
He can be fine as wine and they don't want to be worth a you know what.
So he can be 5'2"?
I mean, I ain't gonna hurt that now. I ain't gonna hurt that now, you know, because I've had a few uglies in my book.
No, I mean like 5'2", like his height.
Oh,
He
you
can
say
be
5'2"?
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
I thought you say fine too. 5'2". What is it? Oh, that's
Like
shorter
height,
than me.
yeah.
No, height has got to play a factor in my standards.
Okay.
It's definitely got to play a factor in my standards. But
on a scale from 1 to 10, you can't use 7. Like attractiveness. How attractive do you want him to be? And we have to give like an example.
He got to be lookable. He got to. I can't.
He got to be decent. Like average.
Average. Yeah, he.
Okay.
As long as he ain't got no missing teeth.
Okay.
You know, he gotta have all his teeth.
All right.
And his teeth got to be clean. His nails got to be clean.
Okay.
He got to be clean. First thing I'm looking at is them shoes.
Now, what if he work on cars?
I mean, if that's his profession, then I expect for him when he get out from work to go and clean them nails. Because my brother used to work on cars.
Yeah.
And there was some stuff, some gook he could put his hands down and his nails be just as white as snow.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, that
sound like that white girl. That's that white girl.
Uncle Carrie,
No. I'm joking. My bad. Right, we gonna clip that. Edit that part out. This is the editor. Hey, yo, take that part out. Say what you said. Say what you said.
Oh man. But yeah, I mean, yeah, his appearance definitely has to be
well groomed. You want
yeah,
somebody that's well groomed. Okay.
Yeah, most definitely.
I respect that.
Yeah.
You got a list over there? You sitting over there rubbing them knees, boy. Them things must be hurting, boy. Yeah, great. Some little icy hot on that thing, man. Woo! Well, crunch ball was he? Can't even sit down out his name.
I'm fortunate today, mine ain't hurting too bad. I was putting some the castor over there.
Oh,
Oh, well, first one is hard working. Definitely a hard worker.
okay. Hard working. Okay.
Respectful.
Now, when you say respectful, you mean like a respectable person or respectful towards you?
Both.
Both. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All you can eat buffet. She want it all. Go ahead. Yeah, let me get this hand there. Hold on, baby girl. You're great. Slow down.
I guess what I'm saying, like, he gotta, of course, know where he's standing. That way he knows where everybody else stands, and everybody knows where he's standing, and everybody understand where they stand.
You understand?
I'm gonna get to that question after this, man. Just give me 1 second.
Oh man, that was funny. See about the humor. That was funny. Oh man.
Yeah, what I said, hard working, respectful, respectable, know where he stands, don't let nobody else walk over them. Clean.
Now, when you say clean, you mean like well groomed, clean, or clean a house? Like what you mean?
All that.
Okay, we taking okay. All you can eat again. Okay, all
I
right.
feel like if you clean I think if you keep yourself clean, you're gonna want to keep everything around you.
Yeah, you got some people out there. You know what I'm saying? Like I know, like I mean, I just look at it like this. Them people that go to the club or whatever, they got a nice presentation about themselves, but you go back home, they got clothes in the floor, you got makeup all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's so. You know, presentation can be a little bit different. Like somebody can appear to be clean, you know, appear to be nice and neat, but then you go back to their crib or whatever. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think it's a lot of people out there that checks off both of those boxes. It's crazy. It's a crazy take, but y'all know. Listen, you know, I had friends in Rock Hill, friends in Charlotte. You know what I mean? I even had. My homeboy, man, put the broom down, bro. Like, listen, hey, I can't be around you, man. You got this dirt in the floor, bro. For real. I got it. Nah, man. You talking about going live. You got to understand something. They might think this is my crib. No, absolutely not. Pick them dirty drawers up and that stiff rag that you got, never mind. It's nasty, man. Poking at it, dog. Oh yeah. My mama just called me. I got to go. Nah, she don't like a lot of people with me, no. No, man. But yeah, it's a crazy take, but I don't think most people really check off those boxes, man. Like again, keeping themselves clean, like nice and neat, their car, their house, like all of that stuff. I don't really see too many people honestly checking off that box. And another reason why I say that because people have literally came to me and said that I'm like a unicorn almost. Like I have never seen a man that operates, how you operate as far as like how clean you are and how organized you are. It's like, really? I thought this was like a common thing, man. Listen, it's like, boy, y'all done do some things. That's great. Well, yeah, you got anything else you want to add to that list? I gotta address this. I'm gonna address one of these questions, and then we might save we'll save the other one for maybe another time, because that'll be a long video.
I would say, I'm trying to think of another word to I'ma just start blurting it out, but
Or in 2036.
Women don't know how to
Oh,
flirt.
you want somebody to challenge you?
Yeah. Who don't? I'm gonna make my rounds.
All right.
Where's your, like,
Hey, we
go-to
cooking now.
in the club if you're
That's
trying to
all
get
I
some
heard.
attention? I'm definitely.
When that gal, bah, so okay, all right. 3 o'clock in the morning with the whistle. Why you in here with a sweatband on, brother, and some cowboy boots? Let's go. Got that whistle out, dog. Challenging,
that
okay.
means that, you know, how do I want to say that? That they're always looking to grow. They're always looking to improve.
Yeah.
So some, you know, stability or not stability, stagnant. I don't want to say stagnant either.
I'm
For
with
some
all
moments,
of it.
rest is fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, still be rest.
I like how you tried to clean that up. Y'all see how you tried to. Hold on, let me peel back a few of these layers. Because we know we got you in. What you say? We got you in 4K, cuz. We got you in 4K. Put the camera, pan the camera over there real quick now. Say what you said. Say what you said. Say what you said. Great question, man. I'm going to address some of those other questions, but I think that's a great question. What would you do if you had a woman that keeps disrespecting you? I'm gonna switch it. I'm gonna let them go first because I think that's actually a really, really great question for everybody. What would you do if you had somebody that, I don't know, maybe you were interested in or whatever, that continues to disrespect you? How would you handle that?
You got to go.
Okay.
That's plain and simple. If you got no respect for me, then guess what? Eventually, I'm gonna let maybe a couple of times it's gonna slide, but eventually it's gonna be some ruckus up in there. Cause I ain't gonna let you disrespect me too many times. And it's, you know, and if it's gonna lead to something where it's gonna be some blows thrown, then I'm gonna remove myself from that you know, from that trouble before it gets started.
Now, when you say a couple of times, we talking about like 64 or
about the second time.
Okay, all right. You know, we just gotta get this clarity right. You know,
I'm gonna let you get away with it. But at the same time, I'm gonna be biting my lip because I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna want to take it there because, you know, sometimes you got to think about it. Everybody ain't good with like when they're going through stuff, and then they might take it out on you, you know what I'm saying, and don't really mean to. So, you know, like you said, address it right there. Look, you got something you know going on, you know what I'm saying, you need to talk about whatever.
Yeah.
Like, because you ain't finna take this out on me.
Yeah.
So, and if it never happens again, then we're good. But if it happens a second time, and I know, like, look, I done already explained to you that you know, show you've been disrespectful to me, and I, you know, and I hadn't done anything to deserve that.
Yeah, yes,
so
ma'am.
if you do it a second time, then it's out. I ain't even finna argue with you. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm just out the door. You gonna be calling, I ain't answering.
Okay. So not 64. Gotcha. Okay. All right. Just making sure. You know what I'm saying. You gotta get a little bit of clarity. Just a little something.
Okay.
So how would you handle it? I don't know. I guess we can just make this broad. I don't necessarily want to just make this about like a relationship or whatever, but this can be just in general. What would you do, you know, if you had somebody that keeps disrespecting you? Like, how would you handle it?
Well, you know, 1 or 2 times they may not understand or they may not comprehend, so you have to let them know, hey, that's disrespectful, that's not gonna happen. Are you not understanding anything? If it comes to the point where it continues, or obviously when it comes to the point, because that's the question, that it continues in a professional setting, well, I kind of do separate. But in a professional setting, you just ignore it.
Okay.
Or, I don't know. I'm trying to think, because I tend to remove myself I don't know if that's the same as telling them, hey, you gotta go or whatever. But I tend to remove myself from the situation because obviously the communication is a given. Maybe sometimes you may have to go to a higher up or a third person or a third party or whatever to have a meeting of minds, but typically communication.
You good? Go ahead.
Yeah, typically communication is the way that I would try to take things, and if it doesn't resolve between us two, then reach out to somebody else that has authority to be able to try to resolve it between the three of us or however many people it is.
Okay, I mean, I can definitely respect that. definitely hear that. My bad, y'all. One of the batteries got exhausted, but we back in it. You know what I'm saying? All right, so I'm gonna approach this a little bit differently because I think that I operate differently. I think, for the most part, I haven't really had anybody just flat out like do anything disrespectful towards me, right? And again, I don't know. This is not me bragging or whatever. I don't know if it's just the energy that I bring or whatever. But so I tell you what, I'm gonna put this into the question that was being asked, right? So this will kind of kill two birds with one stone. So, because I'm tired of hearing this question, and I'm going to address it once, and we're going to leave it alone. So, the last situation, it went something like this. There were disrespectful moments, right? And so, this is how I handle things. I'm not saying that, I would encourage you to do the same or whatever. This is actually somebody that's been a part of the channel for a little minute, man. So just make sure you tread lightly. Take everything that I say with a grain of salt. I'll just operate a little bit differently. Okay, so if you have somebody that's continued to be disrespectful towards you in any type of way, then I think that it is always good to have a conversation. Ask questions, right? Just to let them, just to see where their headspace is at. Before I make any decisions or whatever, I'm one of those people that I measure 10 times before I cut. Meaning, at any point in time, you can get cut off. I don't care who you are, you know what I mean? None of that, because at the end of the day, I'm not doing it because I'm being mean. I'm doing it because I'm protecting my peace. And I'm also probably protecting you. Again, if it's a guy or whatever. Before this goes any further, I want to make sure that we have an understanding. All right, respectfully. So, again, and this is me answering that question as well. So what happened with the last situation was, I wouldn't necessarily call that a relationship. All right. Never said this before, but I'm going to go ahead and address it. The way that happened was on one of the last days that, again, I was ready to cut ties. The thing about me is if you piss me off, I'm going to be direct, and it might cut deep. And one of the things that I said was, listen, we have to do what we have to do because we have a responsibility. Outside of that responsibility, I don't want anything to do with you, respectfully. And at that moment, that person was screaming in the middle of the street crying. And I'm like, yo, it sounds like somebody about to, somebody being hurt or whatever. And so I made a irrational decision, and I tried to put a Band-Aid on the wound, knowing that this was probably one of the biggest mistakes that I made, and I said something that I probably shouldn't have said. And mind you, that quote-unquote relationship, or whatever you want to call it, may have lasted maybe a week or two, because I already knew deep down that, judging from the history, because when I make decisions, it's not based on a person's face, a person's name. It's based on their actions. And if you show me with your actions. I do believe that people can change, right? I don't care who you are. I don't care what you've been through. You know, I'm one of those people that believe in second chance when it comes to certain things. You know what I mean? If you've been getting in trouble or whatever, I do believe that you can redeem yourself and you can make those changes. In most cases, it's always time to, you know, change your tune or whatever. And so anyway, there were times where I would deem it as disrespectful. Meaning, if you know that you are around somebody, whether it be every day, every week, or whatever, and you know that this person probably wants what's best for you, and you listen to this person, I would say 80% of the time on the small things, but you go outside of those lines on the big things. To me, I take that as disrespect. That's just me. As a man, as a leader, as whatever you want to call it, how I look at things is, if you go behind my back and do anything outside the norm that you know we were supposed to discuss or whatever, you go outside those lines, I got an issue. Again, I take that as disrespect. And you got some guys that will continue to overlook it, you know what I'm saying, depending on what it may be. And you got some guys that, listen, we're just going to nip that thing in the bud. And so, I said all that to say this. The last disrespectful moment was I was allowing this individual to stay with me, right? Y'all know I'm a pretty easy guy. Y'all, you know, every time that you see me on them lives or whatever, I'm probably cleaning up or whatever. As long as the house is clean and things are organized, you clean up behind yourself, I'm a pretty easy guy to get along with. But again, when we start going back into being disrespectful, hiding things from me is basically a lie. And y'all already know, I probably done said that a million times on the stream, I do not like a liar. That is an automatic no-no. When I tell you, like, just thinking about it just got my entire body tense. I cannot stand people that lie or people that keep stuff from me. That's going to get you kicked up out of here automatically. And so, again, going back to me, I'm a very, very clean person. So that way, when something is out of the ordinary, I notice it immediately. And so, cleaning up my crib, I came back from the house or whatever. And again, I know, never heard this story before, but we're gonna address this one time and then we're gonna move on. I get to the house and I see behind my TV, I don't know where it was, either behind my TV or inside of a window or whatever. I clean everything. I wipe my windows down. I'm talking about glass cleaner. I wipe my doors down, the whole nine. I'm doing it all. Anyway, I pick up a pregnancy test. And I'm just like, whoa, wait, what's going on? Right? And so at this time, this person is not here, but I'm looking at it like, And so, you know, immediately I got to calm myself down. I'm just like, okay, I know and I understand that you were on birth control at a certain time. If you got off birth control and you think that this is okay, like, I got an issue with it, right? But I want to ask questions before we jump to conclusions. And so I wait till this person gets here and, you know, make sure, you know, hey, you know, go ahead, take a shower, whatever. We're gonna have a conversation. I'm just going to let you know right now, we are going to have a conversation. And so we get into it and I'm asking questions like, yo, what's up with this? What's going on with this? Startled, like, oh, he found it? Yeah, I found it. And the fact that you tried to hide it from me, like, literally just pissed me off. Instead of just coming to me and say, yo, you know, hey, something is not right, something is off or whatever. Having that conversation with me, even though I've already said plenty of times, yo, hey, I'm good. I'm good, fam. So anyway, again, this is kind of taking me off right now. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this. Just bear with me before we get to the next segment. See. So here's the thing. That person got off birth control and was trying to have a child without having a conversation with me, have you lost your mind? Okay. All right. Well, first of all, I appreciate you for finally being honest. But you can go ahead and pack your stuff and you can leave. What? Yeah, that's it. Done. Or whatever. So now, mind you, this is late because I got off. This is when I was working security at Great Wolf Law. I think I got off at like 11. You can go ahead and pack your stuff, and by the morning, you can go ahead and see yourself out. Thought I was playing. But when a week went by, like, oh, you serious? Absolutely. Because here's the thing, man. Like, trust is really, really big with me. And if you try, I'm going to find out. And when I do, you can go ahead and cut all your law. That's it. It's a wrap. Now, again, you got some people that will forgive one time. But then you try to go back and do it and think that, yeah, no, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. And so, getting back to what I was speaking about earlier, you got some people that'll draw that line in the sand, and you got some people that'll continue to allow things to happen. I'm one of those people. If I draw that line in the sand, just say, for instance, right, something happens out of the ordinary, and you do something that could be deemed as disrespectful. It's depending on what it is, I'll be like, you know what? We didn't have a conversation about this, but just moving forward, we need to talk. You know what I mean? Or don't do this no more. Either way, if you step outside those boundaries, then you're done. It's over. I told you, man, my protection, my grace is like Wi-Fi. Once you get outside them lines, it's over for you. All right, so that's how I look at disrespect, man. So on a low level, I think that it's important for you to have those conversations and draw that line in the sand and let them know, listen, I'm not giving you any ultimatum, but to me, I deem this as disrespect. And now that we done had this conversation, if that line is crossed again, I need for you to understand what's going to happen after the fact. If you think it's cool, okay, cool. If you think stuff's sweet, go ahead. Play with it. Play with it, player. All right, so that's it, man. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the next topic. And we got two more videos before we get up out of here.
You're trying to make eye contact.
That's the thing. Y'all don't know how to
Or like
flirt.
make a... Who don't?
Women don't know how
Now,
to flirt.
this is actually coming from the Plastic Cup Boys. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Plastic Cup Boys or not, but Tony Baker is the guy's name. Let go.
What is your go-to in the club if you're trying to get somebody's attention?
I'm definitely trying to make eye contact.
That's the thing. Y'all don't know how to
Or like
flirt.
make a...
Who don't?
Women don't know how to flirt. Man.
Who don't?
I'm a who don't, yeah.
Who don't?
I'm gonna make my rounds.
Yo, this how ladies flirt. You know how to get to the bathroom, bitch? You know where the bathroom at, bitch?
I'm not using
I didn't know
that.
you was flirting.
No.
That's a good one.
Huh?
That's a good one.
That's not a good one.
I would never even say that to a man. Why would the know where the woman's bathroom's at? I mean, well, yeah, no.
You don't think
So
you
what's your besides eye contact? Can you make me a drink? Can you pass me a drink? Can you pour me a shot?
That's
You got some weed?
Oh yeah, but I'm not gonna lie to you. If I see it,
Like I gotta see if he's
I see it so much.
I'm with Spank, and I've been saying this for years. Women are trash at flirting. Yes, you have some outliers that can actually flirt. Or they step the flirt game up after you've already put in mad time and work. But off the top, strangers, women's flirt game is trash. And
My bad. I ain't gonna cap. I think this is true. In most cases, I would say that I think that most women are trash at flirting, man. Now you got a lot of them that just have pretty privilege, so they don't understand. And you got other people that are just lazy, man.
I ain't gonna even lie. I ain't gonna even front. I don't even know how to flirt. I think flirting is I'm smiling at you, man.
Oh Lord! Oh, there it is. There it is, right there.
So it is trash. I ain't gonna lie. It's trash.
That's crazy. What's going on here?
But I think some guys' game is trash. Hey, don't I know you from somewhere? No, nigga, you don't know me.
Yeah.
You ain't never seen me.
Them little basic pickup line.
Yeah. But yeah, I totally agree. Women's game is trash now. Sorry, ladies, but it is.
I'm trying to figure out how can we offer like some advice on flirting.
Tell a woman how to flirt with you, what you like.
Yeah, that would be one thing. You know, I guess and he did say something about strangers. I don't know. Hopefully, you know that person at least a little bit, man. Just walking up to somebody and flirting with them is kind of crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Because depending on how you look, that can either be flirting or a charge. He gonna call the police on you. Sexual harassment. That is what that's H over there, brother. That's SH. They going to corporate on your in the office.
Right.
You lost your job because you.
Listen.
How you doing? Going right to HR.
Hey, Sammy.
Right?
How you doing? I like you. You like me? Took it all the way back to first grade. Circle yes or no.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, I never really thought about it like that. Women are trash at flirting.
Yeah.
Hey, gummit, ain't that?
And they proved it in this video. They tried to fight it, they tried to contest it, but then when you saw the examples, hey, you got some weed? Hey, you know what I'm saying? Can you pour me a drink? That's trash flirting.
Trash.
You getting by on pure visuals. You ain't even got to say much. Hey, can you hand me that? That is trash flirting. And men are too easy. It's our fault. It's our fault for letting y'all get by with crusty, raggedy flirting. That's the bare minimum. Hey, you got some weed? Come on, man. Let's get creative. Let's get charm. Where's the charm?
Where's the charm?
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Pour me a drink. No, man, I don't know you like that. This drink costs money. Watch out, man. No, I don't smoke. I don't know where the weed at. I don't smoke. Then what you got next?
Right, that's what I'm saying, yeah.
If you ask me, hey, where the weed at? I don't smoke. Look at my lips. My lips ain't black.
That's him talking.
Mm-hmm. Crown. That's the
What's next? Crown. Flirty McFlurson.
What is your go-to?
I would say, and this might be a little bit cheesy, but I think it's always open for like a compliment, a simple compliment. You know what I mean? Depending on.
I think you're a handsome young man. Right?
Yeah, I don't think it take much. Don't try to do the most. You know what I'm saying? Try to put on a certain look or whatever. Slicking like, you all right? Is you good? But yeah, just be cool, man. Just be cool. To be honest with you, I don't think I actually have like ever walked up to a stranger and flirt. That's just crazy work.
Like old buddy just now, I wouldn't even take a second look at him. I'm not trying to be funny, but he's not attractive to me.
Yo, this our ladies first. You know how to get to the bathroom, bitch.
Oh yeah. Tony.
Two of them. Oh man.
I got a question. I actually had a question, right? Because other stuff I got to deal with. You talking about when I'm walking out, still talking trash.
You want that man to stay in the house with you more on weekends? Well, here's what you're gonna do. You gonna start making.
Hold on, wait a minute. This is a young lady that said you can learn something if you listen. Okay? You can learn something if you listen. Now, I don't necessarily approve of this do-rag. That do-rag is crazy work. Okay? But I think that, again, if we just put that thing to the side and just listen to this young lady, she got some words of wisdom that she gonna give. It is so profound. Like, this young lady is a scholar. Okay? Let her cook.
You want that man to stay in the house with you more on weekends? Well, here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna start making home fun. And you're gonna implement naked Saturdays, okay? So that means on Saturday morning, you're gonna wake him up to him in your mouth. That's what he gonna hear when he wake up. Then you're gonna be like Melvin and you're gonna get your naked ass in that kitchen and you're gonna fix sharks and breakfast, okay? Then you're gonna put a little melatonin either in his drink or in his food. He gonna eat his food. He gonna fuck you again because he horny after watching you cook this food. And then y'all gonna take a nap.
Whoa.
With him anyway.
Whoa.
Then when he wake up, he either gonna be horny and hungry again. So you're gonna get your ass in the shower. You're gonna make you smelling all good unless he a man and he likes to smell the sex on you. Then you leave it on. You're gonna fuck him again. You're gonna order his favorite food. You're gonna put some more melatonin in that shit. And you're gonna walk around naked all day. And I bet you that bitch won't leave the house not one time.
Wait, hold on, wait now. I didn't watch this. Wait a minute, yeah. No, I didn't make it all the way through the video. Obviously, melatonin. What you doing? That boy got narcolepsy. He like, man, I keep dozing off. I can't even stay up. We ain't even made it to the meal. None of that other stuff she talking about. The moment she put that, that's it. I don't know. This brother been asleep 2 or 3 days. I'm gonna. No, he good. He's snoring, but he won't get up. I don't know. I cooked for him, but he ain't ate nothing. He just been over here just sleeping. I know that I need to put melatonin in there more. I needed a nap. That's crazy. Yeah. I ain't got nothing left. Like, that's it. That's it, lady. Get off of me. But yeah, obviously I did not watch that entire thing all the way through, but that's crazy.
Look at her, she look crazy.
So somebody said, imagine coming home to this. Now I know y'all cannot see it if you're listening to the podcast. I'm just going to describe this young lady for you. So we got a Caucasian lady sitting in the kitchen with her pants off, all the way off. And I know what y'all think. Y'all probably thinking, ooh, this ain't one of them. This ain't one of them times, right here. So the caption was, imagine coming home to this. That was a caption. And so my response was, after seeing this white lady, Caucasian lady, sit up here with them flapjacks in my kitchen, I see that coming home. Man, I'm going back to work, bro. I ain't got time for this, man. I'm about to pull a double, a triple. I can't deal with this right now. Man, if you don't get them plastic plates out of here, man, nobody want to see that. I'm talking about immediately depressed. Like, man, I got a hard life, bro. Like, this is too much. I'm about to pray you up out of my life. This is crazy, dog. I need for her to go. Can't take this mess no more. Oh, Lord. All right, this is the last video of the day. Last video of the day. This is coming from a young lady. She actually did 2 separate videos, but I wanted to address this because, again, like I had questions. I've always heard protective styles, and I've always called cap. I was like, what the heck is a protective style? Anyway.
Black women are brainwashed. There's no way that these are protective hairstyles. These are not protective hairstyles when you're losing hair in the process. When your hair is getting damaged in the process. I don't understand. Protecting what? What are you protecting your hair from? Come on now. What are we protecting our hair from? The sun that it needs? We're suffocating our scalps under the wigs. The fact that when we come home, we take it off because it's too hot. Our scalp is breathing, asking for some air. These are not protective hairstyles. These are neglecting our hair and literally causing damage to the front of your hair to where you have traction alopecia and alopecia and it's ripping your hair and it's causing damage to your hair. What is protective about something that's causing damage to your hair?
So, I'm pretty sure you probably heard people say like weave and wigs and stuff. That's like a protective style. You've heard like women or people say that?
I've heard it, but again, like she says, if your hair, your natural hair, can't get any, it's not being able to breathe, so to speak, and yeah, them wigs, because I've got this friend girl that she was wearing wigs and getting the braids, wearing the weave, and I kid you not, throughout all of those years, it has caused her, I don't know if it's called alopecia, but she literally has no hair from her front lobe or whatever you call it, all the way to the mid. Her hair starts in the middle of her head.
Oh wow!
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's bad. But I wore the weave for a while, for a couple of years, as a protective hairstyle to keep from putting the flat iron or actually pulling on my hair every day, putting it in different styles, and it helped my hair to grow. But once I got it to a certain length, I stopped wearing the weave, and now I just go natural. I just do the two bands twist or whatever. But it literally causes some people's hair to break off because your actual hair is not being able to breathe through it. But yeah, I don't think it's good, especially wigs, because that's taking your whole.
We have males that have the same hair texture as us. Why aren't they wearing wigs and weave to protect their hair?
Yeah, so I'm gonna play just a
Black
little
woman,
bit
answer me this. We have males that have the same hair texture as us. Why aren't they wearing wigs and weave to protect their hair? Explain to me this. And why a lot of black men, dreads be longer than us? Hair be longer than us. But then we're sitting here saying we need to protect our hair. Why don't they need to protect their hair? And they got the same hair texture as us. It's only women that are not noticing that they are brainwashed to think that their hair is unprofessional, to think that their hair is hard to maintain, but never try to maintain it. Again, we have another sex with the same hair texture as us, and they don't wear wigs and weave. They embrace their natural hair. They wear their natural hair. And
all right, she's showing out, but yeah, so that was what I was trying to understand, right? Back when, because this was like we about to end it anyway. It's all good, because they can still hear me. I can still see the audio here. I apologize on YouTube if you guys can't see, but they still watching, so it's cool. Yeah, this is probably like the most people I've actually seen that has continued to watch the stream. I appreciate y'all, but yeah. This was actually like really, really big when I was working at the hospital as a security guard. I was having this conversation with women, you know what I mean? Because a lot of the nurses and doctors and stuff in there, you see them with like wigs and weave. And so y'all know me, I'm gonna ask the question. Why? Why you got that thing on your head? KD, what? Did I say something wrong? I asked the question. Well, I don't think it's wrong. I just asked the question. Like, what's going on? What's the purpose behind it? It protects my hair. What? I don't get that. Like, what is it protecting? From what? The sun? It protects it from all the rest of the other. Like, yeah, I got locks. I had braids. I don't wear any type of protective styles, and not trying to be funny, but I would say that my hair is probably a better grain than than yours. Like, what's going on? Like, what are you protecting it from? Like, I need answers. And see, here's the thing about people: when they don't have the answers, they get upset. I gotta go get patients. I ain't got time for him today. What? You know, and at the time, to be fair, I wasn't doing anything. You know, so I was just sitting around the break room eating up all their snacks. They had like, you know, but never mind. But yeah, why is that? Like, I know that this started, or it seemed like it started, coming from people that were in the hair industry because they had an agenda, like they trying to make money. And they know if I really want to make the most money, then, you know, we're going to do those, what is it, crochet, them things right there that take a little minute or whatever, something plaits or whatever those things are. Yeah, box braids. Yeah, those were extremely popular. They made people made a lot of money off that thing. They still make a lot of money off that thing. But yeah, protective style. Like, what are we protecting it from? Did you ever believe that though? Like when you heard it at one point, like it sounded good. Yeah.
That's why I started using the weave to do my box braids. I would do my own hair.
Yeah.
And like I say, it worked. You know, as far as keeping me, you know, from flat ironing it frequently and, you know, just pulling on it, like I said, every day, you know, because eventually too much tugging and pulling and stuff will cause your hair to come out, you know. And the box braids would last sometimes from a month to 2 months, depending on, you know, how I kept it up or whatever, and I wouldn't have to do anything else to it until I took the braids out and washed it and then redo it, you know. And like I say, it really helped my hair grow faster, you know, because when I was flat ironing it and pulling on it every day, it was at a stunt. It was like stunting my growth.
Okay.
Really, you know, wasn't really growing.
Yeah.
So I can understand that, you know, to a certain extent.
Okay.
I think that's probably more on the idea of how it started. Was more of a way to protect your hair from having to do it constantly. And like you were saying, if you're constantly pulling and tugging on your hair, it's not going to be healthy. This way, you get the style. Of course, some people don't take care of it, but you get the style, you get it installed and stuff like that. So this way, you're not overly manipulating the hair, your natural hair, because like they can last for a while. Like some styles can last for a while where you're not every day brushing and combing and flat ironing and putting heat and stuff like that. So I think it might have had a good intention in the beginning, but then of course it not so much.
So why don't they just wear them straight backs? I mean, to be honest with you, man, listen, I'm gonna keep it a band with you. Most of them braids be looking raggedy anyway. I done seen, man, listen, you got some leave that thing in there. It seems like 6 months. That's the way they look at it. Yeah. You know when all the hair is like out in the front, like you got a whole front. Just take it off, man. Or them wigs, bro. Like it is so crazy. It seems like the women that make the most money have like the worst wigs. And I'm just like, ugh. Miss Tisha, come on, please, man. Take that off. Take that off. I know a young lady that can hook you all the way up, man. You just looking crazy out here. And it look like it's just sitting on top of it. Did you put that on yourself? No. Take it off, man. I mean, that thing ticked me off so doggone bad because I got to go into work every single day and see that mess, bro. And you just too happy for me right now, man. It just made me mad. I don't get it. I don't understand why in the world people do the things that they do, man. Yeah, I just had a little rant, y'all. Just give me that one, man. But yeah, just wear them straight backs. You can literally just do them little straight back braids or whatever, just like Jim Jones, man. After you do it fresh, just tell them to brush it afterward. Brush it. All right, brush it. That's it. Like you just do the straight backs instead of, you know. So Jim Jones is this rapper. He came out with a song that was popular called Ballin'. So what he does is he goes and gets like real fresh braids, right? You know, they do like the nice little cornrows, the little straight backs or whatever, perfect braids. Yeah. And then right after she get done braiding his hair, all right, Now brush it. I'm joking. You know what I'm saying? It just look like that every time you see him, man. It's like, yo.
I think I've seen that.
Every time. It never changes for his birthday, for his grandma's birthday, for his girlfriend's birthday. It don't matter. First of the year, Valentine's Day, they look the same.
That's crazy.
And I know he getting them done fresh.
Yeah.
I know they getting done. They just look, just I don't know.
Like fuzzed up.
Yeah, man.
That put me in the mind of what is his name? In 8 Mile when he wear that wig, that braid wig. No, matter of fact, this
Mackay Pfeiffer. Yeah.
That dreadlock wig.
Yeah, that thing made me mad too, boy. I can't even watch 8 Mile anymore because of that. Like, look at him, man. Running around here looking crazy.
Looking like you live.
But yeah, man, that's gonna be it for the podcast today, man. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We actually look like we got 123 likes on TikTok right now. Appreciate y'all for coming through. Most of y'all are just sitting there just watching. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta get like YouTube. Type something down in the comments. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. This will be available on Apple Podcasts. Anywhere you get your podcast from, it will be available after the show. Probably like maybe tomorrow. All right. I probably ain't gonna put that at night because we got to render. But yeah, check it out. And again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Until the next time, y'all be blessed, y'all be beautiful, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Straight